Hello, children. How are you? Well, today we are going to learn something new. But first of all, what are we learning about now? Which is our IPC unit? Yes, the world around us. We're going to learn about the different habitats. And the first habitat we are going to learn about is the ocean. Very good. Excellent. The ocean. And do you know that the ocean has many, many layers? No? Well, I'm going to tell you that. The ocean has 5 zones or layers. Okay? Look at this picture. This is the ocean that we know. Okay? And then we have, this is the sunlight zone. Then we have the twilight zone, the midnight zone, the abyss, and the trench. Okay, let's find out a bit more about them. First, look at them. This is like if we have a jar with water, and look at this jar. We have the sunlight, the twilight, the midnight, the abyss, and the trench. This is what happens in the ocean. You see here, we have the same zones. This is the sunlight because the sun gets into this zone because it's not very deep. That's why the sun can get into this zone. That's why its name, the sunlight zone. Then we have the twilight zone, but look at the colors. What is going on with the colors? Yes, they're getting darker and darker and darker. Here is very light. No, it's like a baby blue. And then we have the twilight zone, and here is a bit darker, right? And then we have the dark zone or the midnight zone. And here there is no light at all. Then we have the abyss that is completely dark, and the trench, that is this is the deepest zone in the sea. Okay? So let's start with the sunlight zone. We know this one, okay? Especially us that we live in Mar del Plata. Okay, look. You can see this when, and imagine in the Caribbean, no? Here, the light makes the water very transparent, okay? You can scuba dive here in Mar del Plata as well, but especially in the Caribbean. And you can find many kinds of animals. Like, look at the colors. We can find color fish. We can find Nemo and Doris. We can find whales, the blue whale, sharks, dolphins, sea turtles. In this zone, we can find animals and plants. We can find seaweed, corals, we can find the coral reef here. Everything is about light, everything is about color, plants, everything is very rich in colors, in type of animals, okay? Then we are going to go a bit below, a bit down below. And this is the twilight zone. Look how it changes. Look at this, and now look at the twilight zone. What's going on here? Yes, it's darker, right? Why? Because the sun can't get into the twilight zone. That's why everything is dark. And as the sun can't get into this zone, there are no plants, no plants at all. And there are very incredible and amazing creatures. Look at them. The angelfish, you know this fish. You saw it in Nemo, you remember? And look at this jellyfish. And this is the clownfish that is really strange and amazing as well. Here, the water, it's cold, okay? And there is a lot of pressure. There is like, pressure is when you push something down, okay? Here there is more pressure than in the sunlight zone. Then we have another zone. We have the sunlight zone, the twilight zone, and now we're going to go to the midnight zone. Here, the only light that we can see is that produced by the creatures themselves. The water pressure is immense, and despite the darkness and the pressure, there are lots of creatures. Yes, children, creatures, animals can live here, and that is amazing, but they are very special. They glow in the dark. They glow because there is no light at all. So far, we learned about the sunlight zone, check. The twilight zone, check. The midnight zone, okay? Look at the color of the water. Look how it changes, all right? From light blue to almost black, okay? But there is another zone. Yes, it's amazing, but there is one more. This is the abyss zone. And here, the only way you can get here is with a mini submarine. You cannot scuba dive, it's impossible because of the pressure, because it's very, very cold and it's dangerous. This is very mysterious. Nobody knows exactly what's going on in the abyss zone, but you can find life as well. Look at this shark. This is a kind of a shark, amazing. And it glows, the creatures that live here glow in the dark. Look how special these animals are. And there is one more zone, the trenches. Yes, the trenches that is here. Look, the sunlight zone, the twilight zone, the midnight zone, the abyss, and the trenches. You see, look how deep, deep, deep they are. And you can find life as well. You can find the sea cucumber, for example. It looks like a cucumber, but it lives here in the trenches. But nobody can come here. Scientists are trying to see how can investigate this part of the sea. And you know what? The trenches, the Mariana Trench is the deepest part of the ocean and the deepest location on Earth. So this is the deepest place in the planet. And scientists know more about Mars, about the planet, than what's going on here in the Mariana Trench. So from the midnight zone till the Mariana Trenches, everything is very mysterious. Nobody knows much about it. Okay, so remember, now we know that the ocean has zones or layers, and there are 5 of them. The sunlight zone, the twilight zone, the dark zone, the abyss, and the trench. And we can find life and animals in all these zones, and that is amazing. Okay? Good job, children. Now go to the platform and do the activity that Miss Mary and I left you. Okay? That is really very interesting, and it's about this. Yes? Okay, fantastic. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye, children. Bye.